hope you're not sick of this song because they remixes it for every hub in the game. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac, this is Let's Play Croc 2. In the last episode we managed to complete our third level, which was get the sandwich back from the crow. We also completed our second level, which was get all the chests out of the mine, and in the first episode we completed the first level of Open the Cage. This wasn't open before, so let's see what it's about. Well, that certainly sounds like a problem, doesn't it? I guess I should address this right now. Croc can't dive in the water. He can only paddle on top of it. There's no proper swimming levels. Young me was kind of upset about that, but considering how people are about swim underwater levels, I can see why they gutted them in this game. So there's an important number that we're looking for before we leave this room, and that is 50. We will get 50 crystals. Actually, let's just do this like this. We get 50 crystals for beating the boss. This is technically our first boss. So we want to have 50 crystals before we go into there in order to get the 100% crystal completion. Which isn't a thing, it's just a thing I made up for this Let's Play. Oh, Croc can't spin around quickly, cling to monkey bars. I tapped the Z button, it didn't do anything. And he can't backwalk, he can only move forward. I guess they had to cut corners somewhere. How else are you going to fit this on your basic PC or PlayStation discs? So that gives us a +1 heart. That's right, we got TNT now. There is a heart behind here if you need it. She has specific points that she'll chuck exploding barrels towards. But yeah, you can tell whether she's throwing something. Yeah, just by listening. But if you go in the water, she instead fires three ink blobs in the air in your general directly at you. Interestingly, aside from that one shot she just threw there because she was already mid-attack, when you have the TNT, she stops. It's kind of weird. But what are you gonna do? Goal here is to get close enough. Croc usually doesn't have that much of a throwing arm, but it gives him a little bit of a boost for this specifically. As you can see, there are 3 different boxes or barrels you can use to get close to her. Nothing too complex. Although some are a bit easier than others to get to, has to be said. And I think if you fall in the water you lose the bomb. I don't recall off the top of my head whether it hurts. Now this is where things get ever so slightly complicated because as you can see, one of the boxes in one of the barrels is now on fire. there's only one safe route left, and I think it is actually the trickiest route to get to the final barrel, which makes sense, it is the final hit, gotta make it at least a little bit challenging. Such awesome music for such a simple boss, but it is the first boss. So that gives us a free 100 crystals. Then, I guess the ginger soda. So we're now sitting at 210 crystals. So, we have vehicle stages in this game. They work a little bit differently. For a start, I have to hold down X to go forward. The rivals will all get a boost, so we just have to... It is basically a time attack. All things said and done, we just have to make it through the level faster than them. Although you can push them, so... maybe it's not as simple as I make it sound to be. But we also want to grab all the color crystals along the way, because that's just how you get 100% completion. Green crystal is over there. And now we want to win the race. Notably, vehicle stages do not have golden gobbo portals, they just put the golden gobbo at the very end of the stage, or at the start of the race if it's a race where you've got lots of laps. This guy can be a bit of a pain to get in front of because of how he hugs that corner. A little bit, but clearly not as bad as I thought it'd be. Now, you may have noticed that we got 4 crystals on that first path but didn't get the 5th. It's because the 5th is behind the waterfall. So now we're in first place on the second lap. Although this guy is actually proving to be quite fast. Can't help but feel like you need to take that waterfall shortcut to beat him. Or maybe he just moves faster until a certain point and then slows down so you can actually pass him. Or maybe his route inefficiency is what lets you win. I don't know, but I won. I don't think any of those other races will take the waterfall, so we should be fine. And now we're up to 8 minutes. Oh, right, we have to buy things from the shop first. Maybe walking around would have been faster. Maybe. So... this is going to be our most complicated level. We have to get 1 blue gummy in order to get the purple crystal. But then we have to get the green gummy and the clockwork gobbo in order to get the green crystal. It's very mean because up until now we've been able to ignore the clockwork gobbos in order to get things. So in theory we could actually be 100 crystals richer. Huh. Looks like someone It almost looks like someone writing their initials here, but because of graphics... Oh. Whoops. He doesn't give you anything for a second to run through that anyway, but yeah, it does actually look like there's someone carving initials and a heart into that tree. But yeah, this for level... So far we haven't had to get everything, but this level demands that you get everything. Technically, what I like to do, or at least what I did as a kid, save either the boat race or Soveena for last, because beating them gives you 100 coin, gives you 100 crystals, and it gives you the full heal. We are not doing that here, but that is something you can do to be tactical. Oh wait. I accidentally skipped through most of that. Let's do that again. So, all through this level, we're going to see this guy just off in the distance, shaking his butt at us, but rushing ahead before we can get him. The thing is, I think it is actually the same entity each time. If you can somehow catch up to him and kill him, that counts as a level clear. I actually remember from the speedrun that they did actually manage to get ahead of him and then died. I think they may have gotten a game over, but I'm not certain on that. They might have just died and got sent right back to the start because they didn't take a checkpoint. But the point is, speedrunners are not to be underestimated. They will find ways to play the game faster that you never would have considered. I'll bring up the room when we get to it that they did it in. Me, I'm going for 100 crystal completion, so even if we could pull off that shortcut, I'm not gonna. I also have one extra little note for this level, which is, don't forget about the yellow crystal behind the... Oh right, this is the room. What they do is, they somehow manage to jump across to the other side. I don't think they fill in the lava. I think there's some sort of trick that you can do so that Croc can just glide in the air, which is wild. And then they jump back up, they killed him when he tried to cross, and then they just jumped in the lava. This lava is too long to get across properly anyhow. Oh yeah, absolutely wild stuff. I guess they don't consider the crystal ending to be canon, which is, to be fair. Since we have the time to burn, I'd like to bring something up. The intro to the game. Did you notice that Dante has an eye patch now? He didn't have an eye patch in the first game. The idea with the secret world, which is otherwise pretty unremarkable as an ending to the game, is that Dante is trying to revive himself through the secret sentinel with the crystal version of him, with the giant crystal monster version of himself. He shatters into crystals, Croc takes one and teleports away. Presumably to stop Dante from being revived, but it also means that technically, while it didn't work, we did actually leave him with... He didn't come away unscarred from that, even with the revival. Also, this guy will destroy the crates as he hops on them, so it makes it a lot harder to catch up with him. Those crumbly boxes were such a bane to me as a kid. Ow. Okay, we're gonna need that heart. We just took our first damage of the game. So we need that blue crystal to get that pink crystal. Or maybe purple, I can never be sure. Okay, this is the part that really bugs me because you see this here. You're taking notes, you think, okay, we're going to need a blue gummy and a green gummy. That's that. You jump up here, and then you find out you need a clockwork gobbo, so you've got to do the level a third time. And it is for the green crystal, so it can't be skipped. Honestly, I probably should have been taking better. Oh! That's the heart pot I was thinking of. So we do get at least one other heart pot in this game. We can't turn around to go back and get that heart though. Let's not try to land on the hippo with the green. He is such a jumper. I think he's actually using the goat sound effect, the desert goat jumping sound effect, or mountain goat sound effect. They were Dantinis. But the point I'm saying is that it does sound familiar. Okay, I probably shouldn't be trying to kill those guys that swing over the gaps, because they aren't helping. And he's cornered, so he turns around and... So, reminder, we only have 4 crystals. The last one is behind the gong, and I had that moment of horrified realization when I got to that end, went, no! And I had to do the level a 4th time. And yes, I did actually have to go back and buy more green gummies and blue gummies and clockwork gobbos because that was weird. I think we actually killed him and then caught onto his rope just as it was disappearing. Okay, it's getting a little bit hairier now. 5 golden gobbos. Okay, now we can hit the gong. Dante sucks at darts. So, after you complete 5 levels and the mid-boss, you get the world boss. Fortunately, these are not dry bones. They don't come back after you kill them. Although sometimes they will be just out lying around waiting for you. And the thing is, yeah, he just makes it so far and falls over once he gets back to his position. Shazam! Although, can I sneak ahead of you? I want to have a look at your eyes, even though I'm not allowed. Darn it. I want to look at his eyes when he goes down. Oh wait, he's not going down. I want to just see if he blinked when he goes down, but I guess not. Darn it, was too slow on the tail attack. I know that there's certain ones where you can just stand there and they'll try to get as close and they'll actually rub up against an invisible wall saying you can't go past this. But apparently that's not these ones. Or maybe I had a glitchy copy. Going to get someone falling out of the sky. Should stop toying with these guys and just... Oh wait, is this the one? I guess he was just gonna wait there for me. Oh well. So this one is about speed. You want to get going quickly because he's going to be firing off cannons that will destroy the docks, and I just fell. So yeah, he won't hit everywhere, but if he does hit the dark brown parts, then they will fall in, so it'll be a touch bit harder to get your work done. And every hit he takes, he speeds up his cannon fire. How did I miss? Oh man, that's a bit more splash damage than I was expecting. Frankly, I probably should have taken that middle bridge first because that has the most to lose. I should address this right now in case you're wondering if I missed anything. If you leave the level, then this door will be open. There will be a gobbo here, but I'm pretty sure all he says is hi, and Croc says hi. That's it. There's not going to be any loss to... You're not going to lose any story by not jumping out immediately, because it's the cutscene that has all the story in it. Anyway, we've hit 360. Alright, so... Okay. I'm just looking at my notes, but we're not even in the world yet. each hub world will have a quest in it that will give you 100 crystals once. After that, you have to go into levels if you want to grind for more. So we just wander around looking for pieces of snowman. Oh right, we also have the king gobbo over here. Just a bucket? You're not going to put anything in the bucket? Alright, over here we get the carrot for the snowman. Just doing an extra sweep to make sure. I didn't write down where the snowman pieces are, but that's probably because they shouldn't be that difficult to find. Alright, these little kids. They're gonna chuck snowballs at you. The snowballs don't do anything, but it does feel a tad disrespectful to Savior Croc. But yeah, if I had to point out a problem with this, it's that the first two worlds are technically just rehashes of the first game's first two worlds. We had the Grass Lava Island, which is basically Sailor Island if you can consider how Okay, technically, they didn't have lava, they had swamp. But still, it does feel like it's something that could have been in that same... Take any level from this, and it does feel roughly the same. Take from any level from this game's first world, and it does feel roughly like the levels of the first game. Maybe just a touch more sand, though. But those mines definitely feel like indoors ones. And then we have Gossett Gobbos, which are Ice World. And that's exactly what we had in Croc 2's World 2. Oh well. Next episode we'll do some shopping to prepare ourselves for the upcoming stuff, because we actually have less levels that need items for collectibles. But on the flip side, we're now going to have one of these I've listed down as very easy to fail the Golden Gobbo portal. So we're going to have to be very careful about that. Anyhow, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.